Hey guys, what's up? This is Shuri from eGadgets for you. And in this video, have you ever wondered that when you want to sign into a new Wi-Fi network or you want to connect to a new Wi-Fi network, why does this happens? Have you ever wondered why Windows asks you this type of questions and what are the consequences of it and what you can actually avail from these particular questions or features? In this video, let's go ahead and find out in details. Okay, now what you need to make sure is that let us just go ahead and first connect to our Wi-Fi network. As you can see, I'm just going ahead and searching for the available networks. Please don't be scared. Just for fun, I have named my Wi-Fi network to coronavirus. It's just whatever it is. Anyways, let me just go ahead and give my password. Okay, now when I click on next, you see that it asks me this particular section that asks me, do you want to allow your PC to be discoverable by other PCs and devices? We recommend allowing this on your home and work networks, but not on public ones. Now let me make you understand what particular thing is this. If you enable it, yes, then your PC which is connected to this particular network, I mean to say this particular Wi-Fi by the name of coronavirus over here, this will be discoverable to other PCs that are actually connected to this particular network. And if you put it no, then this particular PC which is connected to this particular Wi-Fi network will not be discoverable by the other PCs or any machines that are being connected to this particular Wi-Fi network. So now what you need to make sure is that make sure that where you are using this particular PC. For example, if you're using it in your office where you need to share files with your fellow employees and all, or else you are actually using it in your home, so yes, you should do it, yes. But let us just go ahead and find out what happens if we select no. Now you see that the Wi-Fi is connected. Now what we need to make sure is that we just go to any folders over here, and when I go to network, you see that there is nothing actually visible or nothing discoverable. As you can see, it says network discovery is turned off, network computer and devices are not visible. Please turn on the network discovery, network and sharing centers so that you can share the stuffs. You see that it's showing nothing. You can actually change it from here. You just need to click on there, give the permission, and it will change. So let us just go ahead and do that at first. You see that it asks that whether you want to turn on the network discovery and file sharing for all the public networks. So let's just go ahead and do that at first. Yes, I'll just turn on the network visibility of this particular PC. You see that this PC is discoverable over here. Now let me just show you. Let us just go to the normal settings. Let me just minimize this particular thing, and let us just go to normal settings of your Windows 10, and after that go to network and internet. You see Wi-Fi over there, and you see this particular network that is connected right now. You see over here you can change to public and private. If you do it public over here, that means your PC is discoverable, or you change to private, it won't be discoverable. So you can change it either ways. You change it from here or you change from that particular network folder. Now that this particular PC is shared, it's made public, how can you share a folder? It's actually not that tough, because the previous version of Windows 7 or Windows 8, there were this particular home share folder or home share options, which is actually discontinued from Windows 10 because it was reported that there were a lot of flaws and security issues, or it was not being widely used. So in Windows 10, you just need to go around the bush. Let me show you how. What we will do is that we will just go ahead and create a folder on the desktop. You just go to new and folder, and over here I'll just name it A, B and C. Just for the sake of this particular video, what I'm doing is that these particular files which are in the desktop, I'll just copy them and I'll just put it in this ABC folder that I have created over here. So you see that these particular files are actually copied in this particular folder. Now what I will do is that I'll go to this folder, right click on that folder and give access to. Now you have to select specific people, or you can actually remove access also if this particular folder has already been given access to, which is not yet given. Or you can directly select to any networks that you have previously connected. Like for example, for now only home group is connected, so you can directly share over there. But let me show you what happens if you go to specific people. Now you see this drop down over there. You select on the drop down, and if there are other users, you get to select those users, or else you go ahead and select everyone. And once you select everyone, click on add. You see that everyone is it's created over here. Now here, this particular step is also important. You need to make sure that you need to give read or read and write both permission. For example, if you share some of the confidential files which you don't need like other people to overwrite on that, you can only give the read access, or else you can go ahead and give the read write access and just click on this share. Once you click on share, you see that a link is generated. Now what you need to do is that just need to go ahead and right click, copy the link and share this particular link with the person you want to share this particular folder with. And now what this other person needs to do is just go to any folder, just paste the link over there, and let me just do it properly and hit enter. See, what happens is that that particular person gets to see this particular folder and the pictures that have been currently shared with him or her using this particular link. So it's just a very easy copy paste job and you get to share with that. Now once again, if I go to over here and yes, its folder is shared, I just hit back and I'll just remove this everyone folder, and now I want to share with any specific or particular user. So I'll just go ahead and create a new user. So now this particular page opens when you add new user and click on that. So you just need to go to manage another account, and you see that currently there are no other accounts created over here, so that just go ahead and add a new user in the PC settings. So I'll go over here, add a family member. So you see what happens over there. Over here it just asks for the email address of that other person with whom you want to share. You just need to go give their particular email address over here, click on next, and what happens is that once this particular settings are completed and everything is in order, you will get to see that particular user name in your Wi-Fi settings, and you get to give specific access to that particular user only. So this way you get to share with persons or peoples or everyone and whatsoever. Now let me show you what happens with devices. Now for devices particularly, I'm telling, like for example, if you have a printer that you want to share with the other Windows PC that are connected to the same network, and that printer is as well. So what you need to do is that currently I don't have any printer that is actually connected to a Wi-Fi network. So but still for the sake of the video, I'm just showing you this particular step. What you need to do over there, just go to settings, click on devices, and over here you see printers and scanners. For example, if I go ahead and select one particular printer, the list of the printers and scanners will appear over here. You just go to manage on that particular printer that you want to share with in that particular network, and you see that this particular page opens. Now it would have been a lot easier if a simple share button would have come in this blank space region, but sadly it does not come so. So what you need to do is that you just go to printer properties over here, and you need to click on sharing. Now this particular I don't have any printer, like I have showed that. Now if you have one printer, this particular option will show that particular printer. You just need to click on that like a checkbox button and click on apply, and you are all set. That particular option, the printer will now be available to all the PCs that are made public in this very Wi-Fi network, and that user will just needs to go to this printer and scanner and add a printer or scanner, and that particular printer or scanner will get added over here and they get to use it. It's just that simple. So I hope you have understood that what is the impact of sharing your PC or to make it public on a one particular Wi-Fi network, so that it's discoverable by the other devices or the other PCs running Windows 10 in that same network. So that's it, guys. Hope so this video was helpful for you. If you have liked this video, consider liking and sharing with your friends and families. Please do stay subscribed and turn on the notification bell in my channel so that you get updates of all the latest techs happening over here. That will be it, guys, for this particular video. Bye for now.